the pregnant widow. Adaisy's laughter rang through the evening air like the sound of a talking drum. Her rounded belly bounced slightly as she walked across the compound, bringing palm oil stew to her husband, Chaik, who sat weaving baskets under the mango tree. After 5 years of barrenness, Adaise was finally 7 months pregnant, and the joy in their home was like morning dew fresh and gentle. Their marriage had endured whispers, mocking glances, and harsh words from Chaik's mother, Mama Kem, who believed Adaise was cursed. The pregnancy had silenced many, but not all. Mama Kem watched her every move, whispering to her neighbors that Adaise had used something. Chaik never returned from the market that day. A reckless bus lost control near the junction. By sunset, the village bell rang. Someone had died. It was Chaik. Adaise collapsed. Her cries were not just for her husband, but for herself, her unborn child, and a future now as foggy as the Harmattan dawn. Within hours, traditions took over. Her hair was shaved. She was made to sleep on a mat beside her husband's corpse. Mama Kem took control of the house. "Wipe your tears," Mama Likem said. "Your crying will not bring back my son. Besides, we will know if this child you carry truly belongs to him." Adaise endured every humiliating rite expected of a widow, bathing in cold herbs, drinking water from her husband's washing, confinement for 1 week without sunlight, and worst of all, silence. Nobody spoke to her directly, only about her like she was a spirit among the living. A day before the final morning, Mama Kem summoned the village elder. "The bride price was never fully paid," she said, "so she is not truly our wife. She cannot stay." The elder nodded. "Tradition says, if the man dies before paying it fully, the woman is no longer bound." Please like, comment, subscribe, and share for more of my videos. Cast out with nothing but a worn wrapper, Adaise took shelter in her late father's dilapidated hut at the village's edge. She lived on the goodwill of old neighbors and a few widows who whispered prayers for her in the dark. The pregnancy grew heavier. Her ankles swelled. Her nights were haunted by grief. Her only friend, Chinello, a nurse from town, visited secretly. "You have to fight this," Chinello whispered one evening. "You're not just a widow, you're a mother. This child must not inherit your shame." On a night when the wind howled and thunder groaned, Adaise went into labor. Alone, she crawled to the corner of the hut, clutching the floor as pain sliced through her. She screamed into the darkness. A flash of lightning revealed a face Mama Njideka, the old herbalist who had been watching her from afar. The child was born before dawn, a boy. His first cry was strong, like a defiant echo against the customs that tried to silence his mother. Rumors swirled in Umadim. They said the boy looked exactly like Chaik's same birthmark on the shoulder. The village began to murmur, what if Mama Kem was wrong? What if Adaise had been innocent all along? Mama Kem, now guilt-stricken, sent for Adaise. "Come back," she begged. "Let the child grow where his father did." Adaise listened, then shook her head. "You buried me before I died. Now I've been reborn. My son will not crawl in a house that made me beg for breath." Adaise opened a small shop with Chinello's help. She sold herbs, soaps, and later taught widows how to weave and sew. Her story spread beyond Umudimto radio stations to women's groups. People began calling her Ne Obioma, Mother of Strength. 10 years passed. Her son Obina stood tall at the village prize-giving day, winning an award for a poem titled, "My Mother Wears No Crown, but Rules My World." At the age of 45, Adaise sat under the same mango tree where she once brought stew to her husband. The tree now stood beside a new health center named after her. A young girl, shy and curious, walked up to her. "Mama Adaise, is it true you were once a widow who had nothing?" Adaise smiled, her eyes soft but powerful. "Yes, and everything I have now grew from that nothing. But my worth? That was always mine, even when no one saw it. This story is all about of African culture which are: Number 1. The dehumanizing reality of widowhood rights. Number 2. The strength of womanhood and motherhood in oppressive systems. Number 3. The hypocrisy and evolution of traditional customs, justice, personal growth, and reclaiming dignity. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share for you see more of stories. Thank you. Bye.